Fantastic. Another opportunity to interview one of our Klubpreneur participants. Thanks very much. So for openers, please tell me your name and a couple of things that we ought to know about you.
My name is Sathvik, and I'm a 17-year-old aspiring entrepreneur. And this caught my eye as an opportunity where I could challenge myself and see what I actually know about business and learn more.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you first heard about it, this was something that immediately clicked with you, I guess.
Yeah, business internship was something I was looking for, but having one near to where I live was like a no-brainer for me.
Very cool. What kind of businesses have you been thinking about?
I've been trying to go into finance because that's my main goal right now for after college, and that's where I'm trying to major in.
Economics or accounting or anything more specific, or not quite sure yet?
I'm not quite sure yet. Everything changes rapidly, so I could have a different profession in like a couple of years.
I just saw an article somewhere, and maybe you ought to Google it, about the collegiate degrees or the collegiate majors that have the greatest potential for income. And I was surprised to see accounting was in the top 5.
Accounting as top 5?
Yeah. So keep that in mind. So have you been part of the camp from the beginning, or how long have you been?
I've been here since the beginning.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Congratulations. That's perseverance on your part. So how are we doing? Has this been what you thought it was going to be?
It has, and it's been even better than what I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be like a strict office environment, but I also found that there's also fun opportunities to make friends and create social networks with people with similar likings as you.
So I know there's been a lot of content thrown at you over these 7 weeks now.
Yeah, I think.
Any chance that you might be able to tell me what stands out, what was proving to be most interesting or valuable to you?
The most interesting thing I've learned throughout these 7 weeks is how much a business tries to learn its customer and how much that could actually be of their interest. I knew that this was a big part of any business, but I didn't know that this was one of the most important parts of any business if you were willing to start one.
Wow. I think that's one of the main things that it took me forever to learn. The question in the world that is asked more than any other question is, what do you do for a living? And we tell people what we do, and we get trapped in that conversation, and we just talk about what it is we do. And what we don't think enough about is, well, who do we do it for? And why would they care about what we're doing? So yeah, I think that's a gigantic hurdle. In the world of business, I do believe the critical element is communication. And when you think about communication, there are 4 fundamental ingredients to it. So I'm going to ask you, of these 4, which one do you think is your strong suit? Listening, speaking, reading, or writing?
I would say listening is my strong suit. There's always something that you're not going to know as well as someone else. So it's always important to hear what everyone has to say so you have a better understanding of what's actually going on and a better overview of the main thing you're trying to go for.
And going back to our previous point about trying to understand who your clients are and who your customers are, that's when listening really becomes important. To listen to what they are telling you they want from your service. So many business people get hung up on what we think we're doing, and it ain't what people want. So being able to listen, that's really important. The flip side, of course, is we've got to somehow get our message out there. And so that means we're going to either have to verbalize it, and we're going to have to speak about it, or we're going to have to write about it. When you think of those two, does one of them feel more comfortable to you than the other?
I do think listening is a bit more of my preference, because if I start speaking, I might tend to overspeak sometimes, and that might actually be a negative in terms of getting your point across.
So that brings me to AI. you've been here for the Steve Edwards
Yeah, I
presentations.
have.
Were you using AI prior to that, or has this been kind of an introduction?
I mean, as soon as AI came out, it took the world by storm, including me, and I was using it since it came out. But I've learned ways where you can automate stuff that in a business way, like you can automate emails. I didn't know that you could do that. So I'm certainly learning things, but I was using AI.
The beautiful thing about AI, one of them, is to be able to find the words that we actually want to use. So whether you're speaking in public or whether you're writing copy for your audience to read, the words that we use are kind of critical. And the good news is we now have AI to help us. You know, in the past, we had to go hire a copywriter or we had to go hire somebody that was better at it than we are. But now we've got that tool right at our fingertips. Have you been utilizing AI to help you find the words you want to say?
In specifically emails, AI can identify what your customers are like responding to you with, like the keywords that they're using, and it can help you understand what most people stand and how we can improve what we're saying so we can get our point across better.
Very good. I think those are all my questions. Did I forget anything? Thank you.
Thank you.
So, do you have any questions for me?
What have you learned by teaching your experiences to younger people in general?
Have you ever heard the expression that if you really want to learn something, teach it to someone?
Yes, I have.
That's what I've learned. Trying to pull together all these details that are part of the design of a business, and then try to be able to explain them in such a way that somebody else might be able to understand them. Whew, it's a tall order. Hopefully, AI is going to help us in this regard. I think when we can figure out who we are, what skill set we want to bring to the marketplace, and who do we want to help, if we can pull those three things together and start talking to AI about it, I think we can simplify the process. So it's been a great experience for me to be able to talk with y'all and to organize my thoughts in hopes that we might all be able to organize our thoughts a little bit better with the help of ChatGPT. So thank you. Great question. Pleasure. Have a good time this year. Good luck with your senior year and have fun.